Joe, welcome to the program.
Oh, hi, Joe. Thanks for talking with me. Jordan?
Hi, Joe. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. So I'm a young academic in New Zealand, and one of the problems, one of the obsessions I would say we have in universities is our focus on race and gender. So I would call it, I have a centrist position, somewhat liberal-minded, but what advice would you give a young academic pushing against what I see as the far-left agenda of the universities?
Well, the first thing I would say is there are a lot more moderate types of your sort than you think. And so if you're a careful person and you're thinking things through and you have things to object to, you can be sure, virtually sure, that a majority of people agree with you, even though they're too cowed, let's say, to speak up. I would say get your thoughts in order, so you know what you stand for. And then I would also say don't agree with anything that you don't agree with, because all that'll happen, and you're a young academic, all that will happen if you compromise your intellectual soul, like increment by increment over the next 10 years, is that you will end up alcoholic and bitter, hating your job, despised by your undergraduates, and absolutely sick of your existence. And you got to keep that really firmly in mind, because every time you're called upon to stand forth for something you believe in, it's a test of character and courage. And it's easy to put it off because it's a lot of trouble. It's a lot of conflict. And you might think, oh God, do I really have to go through with this? I've got other things to do. And if the answer is, well, I better stand up for what I believe in now, because if I keep letting it go increment by increment for the next 10 years, I'm going to end up in a position that is absolutely dreadful. You'll be much older than you need to be. And all of the thrill that should be part of teaching young people and doing research and staying on the cutting edge of knowledge, all of that will have been taken away by the ideologues who already know everything and insist that they get to regulate what you think and say. So better to have the small fights one by one.